What's going on, fellas? It's Wednesday, May 7th, 2014. Work Hard Wednesday. Me, Will, and Ray. About to go in right now. First, let's go with the cheat sheet. We did it last week. I think it was Esther. Esther Nick, one of those guys.
Yeah, it was Mick.
Yeah. All right, so whoever hasn't done it, I mean, pretty much like since we always kind of are on for the past few weeks, months. Us three have been on, and we've been rotating. So I believe I was the last one out of us three to do it. So it's one of your guys' turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
You want to will or okay.
Yeah. Did you want to do it, Ray?
I was trying to pull it up.
All right. Yeah. You go ahead and do it.
Excuse the noise in the background. My bad. Blame that photosynthesis. I mean, when you got all kinds of rain, the first day of sun, everybody want to do their yard work. On a good note, though, I made $100 because I knew these niggas wasn't trying to cut their stuff. Cut 4 yards today.
That's what's up.
Ooze Juice, the never-ending boost. Romance Copy says this is more than just another drink. Dare to turn your dream into reality, to inspire a generation to go further, instill confidence in oneself, and transform into a new you. Motivation, determination, and patience, strength, unity, and peace is our recipe for you to succeed. Join the movement, Ooze Juice, the never-ending boost. Our bottle type is a 20-ounce heat-set Amcor PowerFlex long neck PET. Bottle diameter is 2.582 inches. Bottle width is 2.582 inches. Bottle height 8.5 inches. Net weight 619.1 grams. Gross weight 659.1 grams. The finish is 38 millimeters. Bottle weight is 40 grams. Serving size 8 full ounces, 8 fluid ounces. 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8 fluid ounce. 150 milligram of caffeine per 20 fluid ounce. Serving size per container is 2.5. Calories, 70 calories from fat 0. Total fat 0. Saturated fat 0 grams. Trans fat 0 grams. Cholesterol 0 milligrams. Sodium 0 milligrams. Total carbohydrates 17 grams percent. Daily value 6%. Dietary fiber 0 grams. Sugar 16 grams. Protein 0 grams. Vitamin A 2%, vitamin C 8%, calcium 2%, and 0 iron. Ingredients: apple juice base, mango juice, pineapple juice, noni extract, tropical banana, and taro. Our dominant flavor is taro and tropical banana. Our mission statement: our mission is to make the consumer feel as if they've invested in a lifestyle rather than just spending their hard-earned money on just another drink. Target market: Polynesian people at first because of the knowledge of origins, then the masses. Teens, adults, athletes, workers, entertainers, basically everybody from the ages of 15 to 35. Benefits of ingredients: apple juice reduces bad cholesterol levels and enhances the cardiovascular health of a person. The risk of getting heart disease is reduced significantly. Helpful for weight loss. Improves the functioning and health of intestines. Combats constipation effectively. Cleans the liver and kidneys and reduces the risk of kidney and liver disease. Improves digestion and eliminates harmful toxins from the body. Contains antioxidants which prevent different kinds of cancers. Vitamin C. Very good for lungs, and it lowers the risk of asthma. Mango juice improves memory and concentration. Prevents mental weakness. It is very rich in beta carotene. which prevents heart disease and other ailments, combats poor digestion and acidity, very effective for liver disorders. Rich in vitamin A, so it's good for your eyesight. Makes the complexion fair and the skin soft and shiny. Pineapple juice contains the enzyme bromeliad, a natural anti-inflammatory that encourages the healing of bruises and swelling in the body. Bromelain can reduce arthritis pain and post-operative swelling. Also promotes good digestion by helping the body break down proteins. Contains vitamin C, which functions as a natural antioxidant. Promotes a healthy immune system and can help you recover more quickly from a cold. Also promotes cell growth, tissue repair, and the body's production of collagen, a protein that plays an important role in the healing of wounds. Also helps the body metabolize fats and absorb iron. Noni extract, protection against the development of cancer, also exhibits anti-tumor properties. It is an immune booster and is considered one of the most nutritious fruits. Many of its nutrients are known to stimulate the immune system. Considered a digestive stimulant, traditionally used as a laxative. Also has been found to be 75% as effective as morphine sulfate in relieving pain without the toxic side effects. Effective against bacteria and fungus with active compounds like anthraquinones, scopolamine, and terpenes. Taro. It is a root vegetable which is grown in semi-tropical climates. Taro has a low glycemic index. A low GL means that taro affects the blood sugar levels slowly without the peaks and crashes of a high GL, which leads to increased hunger later on. Eating a diet of low GL foods can also help prevent diabetes. Contains good amounts of vitamins A and C. Tropical banana contains good amounts of antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. Replenishes energy and revitalizes the body instantly. Vitamin C can help develop resistance against infectious agents and scavenge harmful oxygen-free radicals.
Nice. All right, so real quick, 5 steps of service. Sales pitch for selling / sampling. You guys got it up?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, I got one.
Okay, let's go real quick. Would you like to try a free sample today?
No, not right now.
Oh, when do you think you'll be ready?
And you want me to just say the answer, right?
Yeah, or just keep on moving down like we've been doing.
All right. No, I'm fine.
Curious to know what makes you try new beverage products.
You know what? I'm actually in a rush right now.
Perfect. Oos Juice was actually designed for your lifestyle.
Oh man, you know it has corn syrup in it.
Well, what are some of the myths you've heard about it, and let me help you to understand the facts.
Whoa. So you guys have caffeine in it too?
Yeah. Are you sensitive or allergic to caffeine? And a little bit of insight, Oos Juice uses natural caffeine that comes from the Arabica raw green coffee bean, who, believe it or not, Dr. Oz made famous on a show.
Okay, let me see here. So you guys got sugar in it, right?
Yes, we use a mixture of granulated sugar and stevia, which is a natural sweetener. And as you can see, the side-by-side comparison, Oos Juice contains a lot less sugar than the leading brands you may drink today.
Well, what is it? What's in it?
Well, Oost Juice is a naturally caffeinated fruit juice beverage that's an alternative to soda sports and energy drinks with ingredients such as apple, mango, pineapple, noni, tropical banana, and taro. We like to call it a unique blend of Polynesia.
You know what? I don't actually don't drink energy drinks.
Great. Boost Juice isn't an energy drink. It's an alternative that will give you a natural, sustained boost.
Well, what is taro?
Taro is a root vegetable grown in semi-tropical climates, which is one of the staple products we use in our Polynesian culture.
Well, what kind of benefits will I get from Oost Juice?
Well, what kind of benefits are you looking for in particular? Through testimonials, many have stated they receive a natural, sustainable boost without the jitters and crash of an energy drink.
I got a few kids. Can my kids drink it?
Boost Juice is kid-friendly because it's a natural product.
Yeah, let me give it a taste. Oh man, what is that taste? I don't like it.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, what didn't you like about the product?
Well, what would be the difference between Oost Juice and any other juice out there?
Well, we use an innovative ingredient called taro. And number two, you will receive a natural, sustainable boost. So it's basically a premium juice beverage or fruit juice with a boost. All right, go ahead.
All right. Hey, how you doing, sir? Would you like to try a free sample of Oost Juice?
Nah, not right now.
Well, I was curious. When do you think you'll be ready?
I'm fine. Oh shit.
Well, well, sir, I was just wondering what makes you try new products.
I'm in a rush, bud.
Perfect. Oost Juice was actually designed for the ongoing consumers such as yourself.
It's got corn syrup in it.
Well, what are some of the myths you heard about it? And let me help you understand the facts.
It's got caffeine in it.
Well, sir, are you sensitive or allergic to caffeine? And a little bit of insight, Oost Juice uses natural caffeine that comes from the Arabica raw green coffee bean, who, believe it or not, Dr. Oz made it famous on his show.
Okay. This got sugar in it?
Yes, we do. We actually use a mixture of granulated sugar and stevia, which is a natural sweetener. And as you can see, the side-by-side comparison, Oost Juice contains a lot less sugars than the leading brands you may drink today.
All right, man. Since you got my attention, what is it? What's in it?
Oost Juice is a naturally caffeinated juice beverage that is a healthy alternative to sodas and sports and energy drinks. It is what we like to call a unique blend of Polynesia.
Well, I don't drink energy drinks.
Perfect. Oost Juice is not a energy drink. It's a healthy alternative that will give you a natural, sustainable boost without the jitters and crashes you would get from energy drinks.
All right, but what is taro?
Uh, Taro is a root vegetable grown in semi-tropical climates, and it also so happens to be one of our staple foods from our native island of Samoa.
So what benefits will I get?
Well, what type of benefits are you looking for? We actually receive through testimonials. People have said they received a long, sustainable boost without the peaks and crashes you would get from energy drinks.
All right, but can my little kids drink it?
Of course, your kids can drink Oost Juice. Not only is it kid-friendly, but it is a natural product. And just a little bit of insight, most of our supporters from our hometown of Marina are the younger crowd.
All right, let me get some of that. Oh man, you a liar, man. This is nasty.
Well, first, I just want to say I appreciate the feedback, but if you don't mind me asking, what didn't you like about it?
Well, all right. Just one more question. What is the difference between your juice and any other juice out there?
Well, we offer a unique flavor profile, which is called Taro Twist, and there's actually nothing out there on the market today. And we also use an innovative ingredient, which is called taro. Also, Oos Juice is a small startup company, which is really the backbone of this country. We also support local ethical campaigns. We're actually participating in the local Relay for Life in Marina.
All right, I'm up.
All right.
Hey, would you like to try a free sample?
Nah, not right now.
Oh, when do you think you'll be ready?
I said I'm fine.
Okay, well, curious to know what makes you try new products.
I'm in a rush, buddy.
Perfect. Oos Juice was actually designed for the on-the-go consumer.
Well, since you're pretty persistent, let me look what's in this bottle.
Okay.
Uh, Corn syrup.
Well, what are some of the myths you've heard about it? And if you don't mind, let me help you to understand some facts.
Oh, they got caffeine in it too?
Well, are you sensitive or allergic to caffeine? And a little bit of insight, Oos Juice uses natural caffeine, which comes from the Arabica raw green coffee bean, who, believe it or not, Dr. Oz made famous on his show.
Oh man, I don't need no more sugar in my
Check this
body.
out. Check it out, though, bro. We use a mixture of granulated sugar and stevia. Stevia is actually a natural sweetener, and as you can see right here by the side-by-side comparison, Oos Juice contains a lot less sugar than leading brands you may already drink.
Well, since you got my attention, what is it and what's in it?
Oos Juice is a naturally caffeinated fruit juice beverage that is a healthier alternative to soda, sports, and energy drinks, with ingredients such as apple juice, mango juice, pineapple juice, noni berry, tropical banana, and taro. We like to call it a unique blend of Polynesia.
Okay. Well, I don't drink energy drinks.
And why would you, sir, when you can have one of these? Oos Juice is not an energy drink. It is a healthier alternative that will give you a natural, more sustainable boost.
Hmm. So what is taro?
Taro is a root vegetable grown in semi-tropical climates. It's a very good source of vitamins A and D, and is actually a staple in most Polynesian cuisine.
I'm looking at your bottle and it doesn't say, it says 0% vitamin D. Did you say C or D? Did I hear
I
wrong?
believe I said C. I'm sorry if I didn't.
Okay, sorry about that. So what benefits will I get?
Oh, that's cold. Well, let me ask you this. What benefits are you looking for in particular? Off the top of my head, through some testimonials we've received, many have stated they've received a natural, more sustainable boost without the jitters and crash of an energy drink.
Awesome.
So how about it? Would you like to try some?
Yeah, I think I'll give it a try.
Awesome.
Oh man, this is disgusting.
Oh, okay. Well, first off, let me tell you, I really appreciate the feedback. But if you don't mind, can you go one step further and just tell me what exactly about the taste did you find unappealing?
What's the difference between your juice and any other juice out there?
Okay, real quick, man. Ooze Juice is a healthy, functional juice beverage. And, to be honest, the proof is in the numbers. As you can see right here, my little side-by-side comparison, Ooze Juice has a lot less sugar, a healthier source of caffeine, and uses innovative ingredients. Our mission is to make you feel as if you've invested in a lifestyle rather than spending your hard-earned money on just another drink.
Oh, so can kids drink it?
Kids can definitely drink Ooze Juice. It's a natural product. I myself, I have a 6-year-old, and she and her friends like to freeze it and make little Ooze Juice popsicles or Ooze Pops.
Nice. All right.
Oh man, I didn't even. What the fuck? We don't even have. Oh, that's cold. I got that info. I just googled. What I'm saying, benefits of taro. I didn't even think to fucking look at my own bottle.
Yeah.
That's the problem you have when you ain't got no product. I'm gonna fix that right now. Like vitamin A. Sure.
All right, so that's pretty much that. For the most part, once again, for us that have been going out there to sampling events, me and Will went out there, and he's seen how in real time it's pretty much you draw blanks when you're trying to go out and throw out these phrases. For the most, one of the things that often come out for us is, oh, we'll be out here when you're finished. We'll be waiting for you, and that's pretty much what what comes to mind. But this is the talk track for the when I look at it, how we were running through this. The talk track is pretty similar to what we're doing when we're explaining to somebody that wants to engage into what we got going on, and we're just getting better. But we just need to practice these key phrases to throw at people. But as we can, for me personally, going out there and sampling, doing so many different sampling events, I don't know how these, I mean, with the reactions of people, it's pretty much like in one ear and out the other. The phrase thrown out there is, I don't know. I mean, it's just not effective in my eyes so far. I mean, I haven't. One thing that is effective when somebody goes in at first, well, hey, would you like to try a free sample? And then they go in, and when they say no, oh, no, I'm fine, and then they go in, and then when they come out, I throw out, well, support local businesses. The next time you're around, support local businesses, and then that kind of turns their head for them. Oh, what do you got going on right here? Oh, and then we just go into explaining. But that has caught a lot of people's attention. Support local businesses the next time you're around. It does a lot. Because first, one dude came up to me. He was like, "Man, I thought you guys were selling that cleaner for the headlights." And I was like, "Nah." I started dying. I was like, "Nah, this is juice." He was like, "Man, my bad. I didn't even hear what you were saying. I just had to clean the guys with the cleaning thing for the display for the headlights in my mind when I was walking by. I didn't even trip to look at what you were saying, or trip to hear what you were saying and look at what you were offering." And then he tried it out. He's like, "Oh man, this is good." It's hella funny, but then you think about ongoing consumers, and that thought that he had that's like a thought that I had when he brought that to my attention. I was like, "Oh man, I do see these guys a lot too, doing these samplings, spraying on the headlights." I was like, "Oh, I can see why you thought about that." But
maybe we should have like a visual of like something that says free samples or enjoy enjoy a free sample or something like that. Because I can totally see, like, oh, these niggas over here fixing windshields and shit. And just walk right by.
That's funny though.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, cool. So we'll keep on practicing on that and working on it when we go out there in the field. I'm trying my best to remember some of these things. It's just like real hard. But I'll get it one day, and then just once we got it down, I just want to see how, because what we've been doing, like, because we haven't been using those phrases, so I don't know how effective it is. But once we start saying these, like really getting in the habit of saying them and remembering them, then we can see how effective it is.
Yeah.
Um,
We have to refresh the list or not, you know, once we find out what works and, you know, what's just not biting.
all right, so moving forward to what's the pressing task at hand, which is, let me show this. This is what Will sent me over here last night, and it's the Wells Fargo project.
Yee.
If you guys can see right there, it says Wells Fargo Works project. And he had scripted out some things, 2 minutes and 30 seconds equals 150 seconds divided by 15 or equals 10 possible clips. This was just if we were going to do a video. Number one, we wanted to introduce Oosh Juice LLC, and then the contest questions required. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go, the contest questions that are required, it says, I had already listed our written things out for it, and we can we can critique, and either if we need to add or subtract some things, we'll do it. But getting right to it, it says, why did you decide to open your business? Let me do this one. Hold on for it. I'll show this. I'll read off, and then I'll show what I came up with. But I'll read off that list though. So the first one, once again, it says why our introduction. So I wanted to put an introduction because I took a look at some of the people who put together our answer the questions, and I seen where the talk track was leading. So when I put it together, I said introduction first and foremost. Oosh Juice LLC would like to thank Wells Fargo for playing a huge and continued role in helping small businesses across the country throughout the years, and for adding the Wells Fargo project as another way to show that Wells Fargo still believes in the hopes of the many people who strive to live the American dream. Now, I know it's what kind of input would you guys say that we could possibly add to that, or enhance it, or even subtract? But I just felt with all of the stories that I've heard about Wells Fargo, and this is prior to this Wells Fargo project, with Asian Pacific Islanders, because they have a thing with the Asian Pacific Islanders too, where they help small businesses. Similar to the SBA thing, but minorities, the Asian Pacific Islanders, and so I had heard about that prior, and I knew they always had a hand and continue to have a hand in helping small businesses grow into the major corporation, but that's what the introduction I felt are put together. What do you guys think?
I like it. I like it just the way it is. It you don't want to use the term stroke their ego, but I mean it's real. Like, they've been doing it, and why wouldn't we want to thank them, especially first off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it hits it right on the point. Pretty much what Ray just said. Strokes their ego, and then And then that whole part where you threw in that American Dream, I think,
Yeah.
like, that's a winner right there to top it off.
All right, cool. And then we'll hopefully the other guys get a chance to watch this hangout, so they could probably add in things that we could throw in there. But we don't have that much time. That was the thing. I was hoping that everyone, or at least the majority of us, could be on tonight so we can go over this together. But I know things are going on with Uncle Mike, and S is over there at the hospital. I believe Pizzo's probably working right now, and then Mick and Kevin. I'm not sure where they are, but hopefully they do get an opportunity. But here goes the first question. They said, why did you decide to open your business? And I just went with the flow that we've been repeating on repeat since we started this. To be honest, it started off as a joke when myself and a good friend of mine were working out. We started joking about how unfair it is that Islanders have all the natural strength and energy, and that Samoans come out the womb lifting weights. I joined in and in a jokingly fashion said I should make a drink and call it Oos Juice. As time grew on, I started to get more serious about pursuing the venture and found myself doing research on the non-alcoholic beverage industry. As I gained insight on the market trends and where it was headed, I realized that consumers were looking for something healthier and natural. There was a void that needed to be filled, and Oos Juice was the solution.
Boom.
And what you guys thinking?
I mean, first of all, the question, what made you start? It has to come from you, Oos. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the reason why I continue to just put all my trust in this company is the story. Like, you can totally see, you and some dude joking around, lifting weights, and it just resonates like, oh man, I could totally see that happening. So I wouldn't change that one either. Like, I like it.
Yeah, same here. It's like we always say, the best ideas start off as jokes, and as soon as they hear that, they're like, I wouldn't want to say it's like non-believable, but it's just like when they see it, it's like, oh, damn, that shit really, like, from like that little joke to where Ushus is at right now. It's like, I know it's just crazy where it all started, like where we're at right now.
And I think the ending is perfect. Like, there was a void that needed to be filled, and Oos Juice was the solution. Like, okay.
Because as you guys will see when I read the rest of what Will sent me, there's a lot of it plays into the emotional appeal when the judges are judging or whatever, given because there's like a list of points where they range. Oh, did it strike? Basically, there was one of them where was it inspirational? Did you that? And I was like, man, when I was seeing that, I said, oh man, so we have to talk to them or put things out there where it catches them. And I mean, this catches everybody all the time. Like the joke part. What? This was a joke? Yeah, it was. It was a joke. It was. I mean, for real. Like who's gonna, like, for us personally? We're not thinking if we're not thinking of too many things as far as, oh man, let's, like before this, let's start a business of some sort. But for a joke to be blurted out and in the moment for someone to just take like the bull by the horns, like how they say life is, take the bull by the horns and you live your life. For that fact alone, you're saying to yourself, wow, I mean, niggas didn't really just sit around the table and, hey man, let's come up with some ideas to start a business. Let's do this and that. It was like, man, if a joke was never put in place, I don't think we would be here today, honestly, as far as business wise, and we all know that. I mean, but I just really wanted to get that point across, that man, this is how our story is going to be great. because of the fact that it was a joke at first. And now no one's joking no more. It's hard work, dedication, and we out there doing what we need to do.
Sir, it's divine intervention.
Yeah. All right, so the next one, it says, what is your business mission or purpose? And I put, our mission and purpose is not only to provide consumers with a healthier alternative to soda, sports, and energy drinks, but to also motivate and inspire others to dare to turn their dream into reality. When you think about how many people sell themselves short and never reach their full potential, or listen to the doubters tell them that they aren't capable of doing what they put their mind to, we're showing through our process that anything is possible with the right group of people around you, the right mindset, and a team with the understanding of achieving a common goal.
Right on the money, man.
I'm searching. I'm trying to find something bad or something to add.
That's why, like, when I first like seen it and just seeing all like the requirements and the questions and everything, I was just like just knowing our whole story and what Ushus, like the whole meaning of Ushus and behind it, daring to turn your dream into reality. I was like, that's all I was just saying. Like, man, this thing right here was made for Ushus. That's why I was like, man, we can hit all these questions with, like you said, the emotional side of it.
Hell yeah. I mean, think about what we're trying to do here with this, Wells Fargo thing, and you're just trying to find a way to, like we said, pull at the heartstrings of these people. And I mean, we're talking about we're not talking about building better futures for ourselves. Yeah, well, that's what we're ultimately, that's what everyone tries to do. But we're not stopping there. We're trying to go further and show these people that, our brand serves as motivation, determination, all that stuff for other people to look themselves in the mirror and be like, that I can have whatever I want. And if that doesn't get to you, then I mean, maybe we're barking up the wrong tree. But I just don't see nothing wrong with this one either. You batting 1,000 so far.
Nice. It's funny that you bring that. I don't know if you caught what you just said, but you said that we're showing people that they can have whatever they want. And this is crazy because I just read an article. We've all heard that phrase, money doesn't grow on trees, right? And so I read this GrowthInc article when the guy who wrote it, he realized, oh man, I'm selling my kids short. Yeah, if you think about it, we're telling them that they can't have everything that they want if we say money doesn't grow on trees. But if you put it in a new light, this is what he was getting at. He was like, man, if you work hard, if you really want something, you can get it. He said, we need to cut that out, that money doesn't grow on trees, because in actuality, I mean, it's paper. So if you think about it, it does grow on trees, and then it gets printed up. But, his whole thing was stop selling people short by telling them simple things and it goes things like that where we get caught up in the whole we get caught up with believing, oh man, it doesn't grow on trees, and what happens with that? We settle for less. We don't go as hard because we're tightwad or whatever, and it makes sense. It really does make sense. And then I'm looking at it, right? What else was it? When I was thinking about how they put it into perspective in that light, I started thinking about man, what is it called again? The rules of the mind. What is it called? Got it right here. Hold on. So Maxwell Maltz, psycho-cybernetics. That's what I was thinking about when I had read that article. I was like, oh, that's what Maxwell Maltz was talking about. He was talking about unlocking those things in the mind. Stop imprisoning yourself and release yourself from that, because we're all with these phrases, with simple things that society has brainwashed us to believe and think and repeat it over and over and over. What happens? Those things we start to believe, and we have been believing since the beginning of our time, as far as us coming into existence. And those are the bad habits that we have to break. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And so once again, those are things that we have to be careful about what we say, because those are bad habits. Moving forward to the next one, it says, what is the biggest business challenge you face today, and how would mentorship and $25,000 help you address this challenge? The biggest business challenge Oosh Juice LLC faces today is not being able to manufacture and produce enough inventory to grow and expand more rapidly. Mentorship is invaluable because we seek information, and that alone will pay dividends in our continued success. $25,000 would help us to take another step in producing larger quantities of Oosh Juice and being able to meet the demand we've been experiencing within the past 10 months of operations. Now, I don't know. The thing is, when we're throwing out numbers here, because I mean, obviously, it's going to be a month or a few months down the line. But I don't know if we should throw out these numbers or should we exclude them.
You mean,
About being in operations for about 10 months.
oh, okay.
This question is to me, it's like, I like how you approached it, because I just think that a company or somebody who's looking for, what their question is, what has your biggest challenge been? I don't think that our problem that we're expressing is a bad problem. Like, look, we just need more money because we can't keep up. Like, well, then again, it's not like they're investors or something, but I don't know. It's kind of tricky.
Because when I got the feeling, right, when as far as the demand, I mean, there's a huge demand, and we want to open up an online store. We want to be able to throw up, marketing material, POS material. And so for us personally, the reason why I said being able to produce larger quantities, manufacture larger quantities of product, is because, once again, when we're able to manufacture larger quantities, our cost of goods drop,
Right.
and we have a lot more flexibility with capital to start putting in these other, divisions, so that we, maybe a little car, more POS material to help out with the retailers, and because we do our own distribution. Because, like I told Will yesterday, I said, man, we spent 26 grand on this last production run. So 25 grand is pretty much a free run.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, but this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with, man, we don't have, I mean, if a free one on the house, oh, that's love all day. Free one on the house.
Free.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go. But I just felt that addressing the fact that there is a demand, what we've been able to do, we want to meet that demand, and this will help us out a lot. Yeah, we got a lot of other expenses that we want to deal with, but for the most part, nothing. For me personally, I think this is the biggest one that needs to be addressed, because of the fact that, hey, things are going the way a lot of businesses don't see right now. For us, this is how things are going, and we want to continue to capitalize on that by continue to produce more quantity, be able to take on a distribution company with whatever they need, and then keep on growing our business that way.
I love the sense, and mentorship is invaluable because we seek information, and that alone will pay dividends into our continued success. I think that's what they're looking for. I mean, I think that's what they want to know. Like, all right, you're not just going to take the advice. We're going to, you're not just here for the money, but the big part is the mentorship. We would definitely appreciate somebody with the inside track telling us, pointing us in the right direction because, yeah, we have, the money thing, we usually figure it out, but the information part is crucial. Like, so many, we all know it, so many days sitting up on Google trying to find the right answer, on YouTube trying to find the right answer. I think the mentorship part we want to focus on too, or elaborate on a little more too, because I love it. But as far as keeping the 10 months in operations in, I see where you're coming from, but I see it as a good thing too. Like, oh wow, these guys, you know, when they were sent though, or when, 10 months of operation, that's still, even counting the months leading up to the actual event, a year still it's a short amount of time. Like, and they've done so much. So I guess it can go either way, depending on how they look at it.
Hey, Book, have you looked at the website at all or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember if I seen anything about, like, was there anything that said like your business had to be like open for a certain amount of time or no? Or I think it was 6 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, because for us personally, you can honestly say we'll be in this thing for a year once it's all said and done, and that's what people like to see, at least 6 months. Or for if you're going after lenders, they want to see at least a year. But this one right here, I maybe have to check it again. But if they said a year, then we'll probably cancel that out.
Yeah.
But 6 months, I would see something like that. It makes sense. 6 months is still there because they're trying to help the small business. They're trying to help startups as well. Maybe if we do find something in the clause or whatever where it says a year, then we'll exclude the 10 months. Then
I'm pretty sure it's 6 months though.
and that was the thing too. I was just trying to figure out, because a lot of times, we get to talking a lot, and so I could write all day, and I'm just trying to figure out when's the cutoff, like
Right.
the mentorship part. I want to go in deeper, but I'm telling myself, do we stay at okay just enough, or do we go in all the way deep? Because we're still trying to hold their attention. And
Yeah.
I don't want to, I don't want to get too wordy and lengthy, and then we just lost their attention. And that's what we're trying to understand. What is enough? Is another
Definitely.
line or two enough, or is this right here, right there? That's all you need. You saying, yeah,
I think so. I like it, but like you said, we want to get in there, land that blow, and back up. We don't want to mess around and shoot ourselves in the foot, like you said, because we've seen it, we've come through it. How we started off, with our approaches and our pitches. The lengthy thing doesn't work. It's not it's not what it's about. It's about that first 15 to 30 seconds. So yeah, I definitely see. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And if we were to leave it just like this, I think it's perfect. Mentorship is invaluable because we seek information, and that alone will pay dividends into our continued success. We're straight to the point.
Yeah, I would say we would probably have to, like, maybe, like, let's just say, see what we decide as far as like writing an essay, and then what we'll have to do is like put everything together, and then we'll have to get a word count just because it's only 600 words, and then let's just say we have a little bit of room, we can go back and elaborate on a few of the things that we want to bring out to their attention a little bit more.
That's a great idea. I didn't even know we had that. It's 600.
600 or less.
I got to count it. I don't know how much it was, but I don't know. But we'll figure it out, and I'll start cutting it down
Yeah.
if it needs to be. If it's less than 600, too.
There's a few of them up there that probably had like 100 words in their thing. I was like, damn.
I know that especially what was that, the tow truck company guy?
Yeah.
27 years. He works hard. This will help out. That's it.
Oh.
That's it. That's what you going to bat with? Like, damn. Oh, man.
Might as well buy a lotto ticket, bro.
All right. So
Yeah, I wish all of
forward.
them were like that, though.
Yeah, I know. Like, damn. And then so the next part it was choose one. It says choose one, and we chose. It says what is your biggest business achievement? The other option is your business actively involved in your local community, and if so, what is that involvement and your commitment? So it's basically what I did right here is a two for one.
Tied them in, huh? Yep.
Yeah, because I put, well, to be honest, gaining 100 retailer accounts in 10 months, winning the Best Distributor Marino Award in our first year, selling over 3,100 cases, over 38,000 units for a new beverage product without a paid sales, marketing, or distribution teams, donating to the families of the Oklahoma tornado victims, donating to the families of the Philippine typhoon victims, donating to local middle school, our middle, what is that? Yeah, local middle. That's supposed to say middle and high school. High schools. Donating to the Relay for Life in hopes of finding a cure. Oh, that was it. Where's that? Oh, sorry. All right, so it says donating to local middle and high schools, donating to the Relay for Life of Marina in hopes of finding a cure for cancer, and giving back to the communities of Monterey and San Francisco counties, etc., are all great. But our biggest achievements to date would be the opportunities we receive to speak into the lives of the future leaders of tomorrow. Oosh Juice has provided us a lane to talk about unlocking the inner greatness we all have within, with the belief in oneself's true potential, never settling for commonality, but daring to achieve what most think are impossible feats. Knowledge is power, and our goal is to pay it forward because it can alter the course of those who will and can change the world.
All right. So you can't help but think about the 600 limit, right? But
Yeah.
I would say if we did have room, or if we had to cut something, it would suck because I don't want to cut none of that one. I mean, you went ahead and did knock out two birds with one stone. You went ahead and yes, gaining 100 retail accounts, winning the Best Distributor Award, all that, the donations. I think that's vital information to get across. But then when you come back and you kill them with the fucking with the second part, I don't want to cut none of that.
Yeah.
Never settling for commonality but daring to achieve what? Oh, nigga. I don't want to cut none of this one.
Got the cherry on top right there.
Real. It tugs at those heartstrings that we're trying to get to. This is not a bullshit. No one can read this essay and be like, they're just they're just looking for 25 G's. Hell, that's the when you read what we just went through, that's the last thing on your mind is and by the way, there's $25,000, but they're not worried about that. Yeah, they need it, but their ultimate goal is not to get $25,000. It's to help create a better world for our kids, for the future leaders. That's if that don't fuck with you, then shit, that's crazy.
It's crazy to look back at the things that we've done in the past already.
Right. Locking inner greatness. Damn, I hope we ain't at 600 yet.
So I don't know if they count spaces, but That was 187.
Just that one right there.
Yeah, just 187 words.
Oh. It might be close to 6, huh? Or like,
Well, that was the longest paragraph so far.
yeah. I think we would have to leave all that in there.
Because I mean, that's really the meat of it. They're talking about what is your greatest achievements to date, and we're throwing out things that most people would just say, "Wow, you guys did all that." And then on top of that, like how you guys just mentioned, and you guys your greatest achievements are talking to the kids. Oh, and that's, I mean, just for us personally, because to us it's about the story. So when I was reading all these other little all these other companies, and they were really, I didn't feel this. I didn't feel their story. I mean, they're in business. Yeah, that's cool, but it just wasn't as compelling to me that I wanted it to be. Like how they say, if you wrote a book, would anybody want to read it? And I would want to read this story right here. You know, that's what I'm looking at as far as us trying to paint this picture for them, to get this feeling that, like, every time we talk to people, man, I'm going to go check out your website. What is this drink all about? Do you guys have an online store? Where can I buy it from? Because that story right there has drawn them in, and that's why we've been so effective. And that's what I want these people to feel.
Definitely. I mean, that's top 5 material, bro.
At least.
We in there. Run that.
And then to close it out, I said, in closing, we would like to cite our romance copy we place on every bottle of Oosh Juice in hopes that those who read it understand the meaning behind the product. This is more than just another drink. Dare to turn your dream into reality, to inspire a generation to go further, instill confidence in oneself, and transform into new you. Motivation, determination, and patience. Strength, unity, and peace is our recipe for you to succeed. Join the movement. OoshJuice.com. That's what I came up with the information that was provided by Will. And I mean, I just, once again, let me show this. But this is some of the things that we talked about yesterday for marketing. Obviously we went through all the questions, then the ideas. Okay, we really wanted to explain the romance copy and the meaning of the never-ending boost. Why Oosh Juice? This is pretty much some ideas for like if we were going to go the route of the video. Everybody's self-introduction. The whole team as one saying romance copying, saying we are Oosh Juice, ending with somebody in the Jack the Dog Wells Fargo mascot saying even I joined the movement. I mean, these are little things that not only did we try to win them over with the story, but this video could be huge if we were to go to that route. And or another thought, I'm tired of all the soda, sports, and energy drinks. Thank God for Oosh Juice. Once made to the top 25 finalists, the criteria that the judges will look at: A, inspiration, total 50 points. Was the message conveyed believable believable and inspirational? 0 to 20 points. And I'm looking at that like, oh man,
we're getting that dub
for this. Let me get the dub real quick. Did the owner clearly explain their business mission or purpose and offer a reasonable, well thought out business description? I think we did. I mean, if we need to add on to that, I mean, we offer a healthier alternative to soda, sports, and energy drinks. That's a clear business description of Oosh Juice. And then our mission and our purpose, why we started to do this. But I mean, maybe I'm biased, but if we don't get an 8 to 10 for that, did the owner identify a realistic business challenge and make a compelling argument as to how winning this contest could help them address this challenge or challenges? Well, there's a demand. I feel that this will help us to meet the demand. I mean, a realistic business challenge. People are saying, how the hell do we, how can we sell more of this? And we're saying to ourselves, how can we get more of it to sell? So, um, then creativity, where the answers. It says where the answer is original and descriptive in identifying the business needs. I mean, what do you guys think? We're reading them over. We just want, before we even go to press with this, we really want to look over all these things that the judges are going to be looking at.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that we put together the best material for them. So where the answers are, I mean, you can't get no more original than a joke. The business needs, we need to manufacture more product. Did the owner's creativity and personality come through in his or her responses? See, and this is the thing. Like I'm looking at this, right? Because if Will, I know Will's read some of them, but if you're looking at what we just went over right now, and like I said, I don't get like that feeling from a lot of these people that just threw something together. Like, oh, this could help out. We've been in bit like that. I'll keep on bringing that one up. For example, the tow trucking thing, because it wasn't as compelling, and it wasn't creative. The personality didn't come through in the responses, and I felt like I need more. I don't want them to have the feeling where, or the only way I want them to have the feeling of wanting more is to go, where is this product? I need to get this product. But I don't want them to have the feeling of we left things out, and how we explained how we answered all the questions and explained who we are.
I definitely think we covered everything. I mean, like you said, we don't want to. I think the content that we have right now with the answers, anything more is. I mean, what else more do you want? Like, I think it sounds like we poured our hearts out to you people, and this is us. This is us leaving everything on the table. Like you said, the only thing left to do is go out and grab a bottle and find out what all the buzz is about. I think we're sitting pretty.
Yeah. So we got a winner on our hands. It's just a matter of getting that word count of all the material and seeing if we have any make any changes.
Yeah. And then the next one, it says, was the production quality for the video submissions clear, in focus, and have good lighting? For essay submissions, did the writer use good craftsmanship, sentence structure, and grammar? 0 to 5 points. And for me personally, I'm one of those guys that like to reread things over and over. Just so, to me, that's the type of person I am. I want it to be right. I mean, the romance copy, it didn't happen in one take. It happened over constantly structuring this out on how do we get it to where this is perfect. We're going to have this on not only thousands, but millions of bottles. This is what we want, and that's what it is. That's what our romance copy is. I mean, So that's one thing that you guys can get from me, just going over it constantly, what I already put down, and figuring out, do we need to switch a word here or there, and do we need to structure it in a different way? Because I mean that's one of the things that I enjoy to do. I mean I like writing because I mean you get so much out of it. You get to express so much that through the talking form you can do it, but for me personally, I feel that that's one of my talents. I mean, I love to write raps and all that, and so I feel it's a gift of mine where I can go in and do some of these things, and that's why I told Will when he talked about the essay, I said, "Oh man, in my mind, I already knew. You give me you give me the rundown. I'm gonna go at it because that's what I like to do." I said, "Oh man, writing. Oh yeah, that's one of my strong points. I can get down with that." And so once again, I told him once he finished it last night, send it over to me. I'll have it ready for today. And here it goes. You guys have seen it. Um, with the last point, it says, C, clear, positive, and complete message. Did the owner offer a positive and measurable vision for the company's future? 0 to 10 points. Did the owner address all the required topics in his or her entry? 0 to 5 points. So, all in all, I mean, I felt like everything was answered that they needed. I mean, I don't know what else they're looking for, but you know.
That was like exactly what I pictured as far as like what you would come up with of all the things we talked about and what we know about like as far as like Oosh Juice is concerned. Like I just know that right there is a winner, top five we placing with that. Did you see the rest of my email as far as like that part where it was saying like persons with the under the company or any volunteers like on that part as far as like having like family members uh, in Wells Fargo?
Yeah, and that when I read the extended or the rest of your email, and I thought to myself two things. For one, to be honest, there's nobody's name on like that as far as this company. It's just my name. But
Yeah,
at first I just thought, okay, maybe we won't include, or maybe we won't do a video. We'll just do the essay because it talked about being under the same roof, and I said, okay, uh, well, we can just run this essay. I'll knock it out. But then the other thing that came to mind, like I said, they're really, even though you play a part as far as legal wise, there's no other names on this thing except for mine. And so that right there could cancel all of that out.
yeah,
Um, once
yeah.
again,
That's what I was thinking. Like as far as like, I was thinking we should just drop that video just because I know you was gonna come up with something like this, and then it was gonna hit it right on the money. So, like with let's just say we would want to do like a small clip. It was just I just feel like it would be too much time, and then it'd just be so easy for us to just throw something up there like what you just came up with,
yeah,
and then it's really not really putting anybody's names out there. And then just one thing that really stuck out to my mind was it said like something about like having volunteers too, like under the company. So I was just like, I don't know. So I was just like, I wouldn't even. Let's just say we wanted to do the video. I wouldn't
yeah.
even
And
even.
then the idea just popped into mind too. Instead of like as far as the picture that we want to use, instead of us showing our faces or whatever,
Use a
we show a
bottle.
picture with everybody else, like random people
Oh
with
yeah.
boost juice. I mean, it's perfect. Once again, we're not shining light on ourselves. We're shining light on this movement with all the many people that we've touched, our supporters, and who have joined the movement. Icing on the cake right there.
Big ass collage.
Hell yeah. Like, look at-
Or yeah, you know what came to my mind too was just because you said that. Uh, you know how like they have those apps where it's like a flipogram. You
Yeah,
could make like something like that maybe, but I don't know how. See, I didn't see anything as far as like having like a essay and then just like a short clip. Because I was when you said that I was thinking we could have like a flipogram and like we could just have a bunch of pictures flashing our supporters with the oof juice bottle. I don't know.
because didn't that other dude, the little drive-in thing? Didn't he do a little video in the essay or nah?
Yeah, he did, but his I'm not sure how long his essay was. It didn't
Uh,
seem like it was close to 600 words. Maybe it was. I'll have to look. I'll look at it again. But yeah,
but you think that because I didn't see anything else as far as if you do a video, then you're limited to a certain amount of words.
yeah,
But then again, once again, we're not in the video's not even talking. It's just gonna be a flipogram. If we, just different flipogram with all the supporters.
yeah.
Uh,
Because I think you can get like a flipogram with like what is Liz just showed me one, and it was like 100 pictures, and it was on IG, so that's 15 seconds. It's like it's pretty fast, but
yeah.
we can even do it like a little like less than 100 pictures, but you know we can get that many pictures up there in just that short amount of time.
What is that app called?
I think it's called Flipagram.
I wonder if I got it. Oh, I got one of these.
I think we did a flipogram on one of the posts.
Yeah, it was
Vegas or
the
something.
end of the year.
Yeah, that's what it was. I just think as far as winning, as far as like winning the contest and then answering the questions, I mean, like you said, there's something about word. There's something to say about wordplay and reading something and being taken away by it. And I just don't know if we can capture, if we can relay the message that we want to, like we just did with words with a video. I mean, it'd be really hard.
Yeah, ain't
Yeah.
none of us Steven Spielberg.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
It's possible, but it's just I just feel like it would be too much more work, more of a
Yeah.
workload on.
And
Cause
the Spike Lee of the group has been MIA, so we don't.
Yeah, because you're thinking about it, right? Because you only get 2:30. So if you only get 2 minutes 30 seconds to run off, you're trying to capture everything in a snapshot, and it just if you don't have the right team around you, like us, we don't have the right team around you where we can run them the story and say, all right, let's do this. I got it. We don't have those guys. All we got is, yeah, this is what we want to do. Let's edit. Man, let's put it together. There it goes. That's all we have. But it wasn't to me. I was like, man, I
yeah,
don't the time part of it. We're
yeah,
already more days out, like because of this started. What was it? The first, right?
yeah. The first,
Started on the first, and today's the seventh. And so once again, we're still not up. So we're losing time every day. And a video, if you were trying to do a video, just imagine how much time that's going to take. That's going to take an additional at least a week or two just to put that together. And I was just saying, oh man, we don't have that time. We don't have the luxury of that. And so the easiest thing to do would just be right. I mean, because it comes from the heart regardless, and
yeah,
you're gonna be able to spill everything out on the table because of the fact that it's already right there in your mind, waiting to come out. Um, but for as far as that, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check I'm gonna check the number, the word count, and then I'll get it for you. I'll see how much we have, text it out, and I mean, I really want to get this up by as quickly as possible. I mean, if it's the sooner the better. Whether it's tonight, tomorrow, the sooner the better, so we can start going in. One of the ways that I wanted to attack this was not I didn't even want to blast it on social media. I wanted to go straight to direct messages. I wanted to tell not only family and friends, but our the people that we work with, everybody needs the same approach as far as like the Relay for Life, but a stronger effort because the time is a lot shorter. But the reason why I wanted to take this approach, right, because it is whoever got the most knowledge, right? Whoever got the most, whoever's come across the most information. So you're saying to yourself right now, there's probably like 20 people that we've seen so far on the site, or 20 entries, and
I just looked at it right now. There's like close to 40.
oh, now there's 40 within that span. So there's 40 right now. It's going to continue to go up. 40. I mean, because there's a big window, and then more businesses are going to hear about it. But for us personally, those who follow us, like if there is a business, they gotta learn for themselves. You know what I mean? Because that just cuts out one more competitor, and I mean, to be honest, I don't know how many of these businesses are official, anyways. But it just cuts out one more competitor for us to get to where be one of those top 5, and not to exclude anybody out of this equation, but hey, man, it's a dog eat dog world, and if you don't know, if you don't bank with Wells Fargo, you don't know what time it is. Hey, you're gonna have to find out, just like we found out, because once again, there's stuff out there that people don't tell us about. You know what I mean? And so it's the same way. Hey, check this out. We going in straight. We're not gonna make any posts. We're just gonna go direct messaging on Facebook, Twitter, or Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Yeah. All of our supporters, and then we'll screen. I mean, because we know who's a business and who ain't, but we'll exclude those businesses just because. Hey, man. But that's
right.
Yeah, so we're going at it though.
Well,
Cerebro.
I let Keone know about it. He said he was gonna see what's up. But yeah, as far as like our supporters, he ain't got no supporting backing like us.
Nah. Yeah, because I mean, even with him, I mean, it's just once again, it's the network of people we have. Like he has one, like him personally. Then he got a few friends, but we got a squad. We got a whole squad with extended, teams. There's all these other like we have so much. We have built up a huge, not only a huge following, but network of people. All our connections that we have, they're so because of the fact that we have 7 compared to 1. I mean, he has he's going at this by himself. So I mean, I don't see any threat, because for the most part, 5 people are going to win. Five businesses are going to win this thing. But just blasting it out to the masses, just for what I want to be more effective than that, and I want to go at a different approach.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And then I think what's like what we have on our side is we have Ray. He's in Washington. He got all his people out there, and then you got S out in the Bay. I think that would play like a good part in on our side, just because few of us are here locally, and we all have our own contacts and whatnot. But for the most part, we do have a lot of them in common. But we always have those outside contacts that we have outside the circle. But yeah, 7 7-against-1 context. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just like,
And here's the other thing too that we have on our side because we have 96 locations, and I'm willing to tell each and every one of these retailers for the simple fact that they're not going to get. We already know they're not going to get the same kind of response as we're going to get. But I'm willing to place my bet, are willing to let all these retailers know, hey, this is what we got going on. If you look, this, I think you guys should look into it too for what it's worth. Hey, you know, at the end of the day, if you win, that's $25,000 to the good. And then all you have to do, hey, we'll vote for each other. You guys vote for us because how I'm looking at it, if we get one vote, we have almost 10,000 followers from all these social media. One vote from all these guys. That's 10. That's that almost 10,000 right there. Now we're going out, and we're getting these retailers too. That's an additional, 100 or whatever. But that's already you get that over to 8 to 10,000 people just are voted. And then us continually voting day in and day out. That's what we're looking for right there. Because they see those numbers. I mean, the biggest one that we've seen so far is 1,000. That's it. Now we need to up that to once they see it, because that's going to even be more impressive. Not only do we take the time to answer all the questions thoroughly, explain who we are, give them a good feel for who we are, but we also went to the social media battle and got these votes, got people to act on what we say. That's what we want.
see, one thing I'm curious is like, what's like the process about when you gotta go on there and vote? Like, do you gotta fill out a bunch of your information? Because I was just thinking what you when you said retailers, what came to my mind was like when we're at like sampling events or even events period, we just have like a laptop on and be like, hey man, go on this website right here and vote for Oof Juice. Just like,
For
but I don't know like like as far as like sampling events, how people are such in a rush for
real.
most of the time. But I was just wondering like if you gotta like fill out your information and whatnot. I'm pretty sure you gotta fill out your name or something.
Yeah, because even with that, what we posted, that repost for the Marina High thing, I don't know if you guys have done it, but I went and voted. It was it was fast. I think I just put my name, and then just typed in the code for on how they have on those websites to just so they know it's an actual person. You type in 3, 4, 5, whatever the numbers and letters they have, but that's all they had on that, and then it was done. Your vote was in. So if they have that same vote, if they have that same process where it doesn't even, if you don't even need an email, oh man, I'm gonna be spending all day and night just Ricky Ricardo. Clark Kent, like all these names.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. We're at 96 accounts as of today. Didn't go out. I stayed in working on that, and honestly, I'm just trying to figure out these last 4. I mean, the only reason why I opened up that Rod and Ross in Santa Cruz is because the owner Ben for the Seaside Rod and Ross is a good dude. I feel that he can be a mentor to us, to be honest, and that's who I want to work with. I want to work with people who are good people. They see a good product, the potential of it, and they just want to help. And that's why he opened up the doors, and then we went in there and set that up. And for these next 4, it's just really, to me, we were talking about this in marketing yesterday. It says plan your work and then work your plan. So this week I just been kind of, it's Wednesday already, so the whole week I'm just trying to figure out, man, what kind of stores are we going to open up? This is the tough part, getting the 96. That was easy. To be, but the last ones, I want to make them count. I want to make them the one at least to reach our goal. I want to make them count in a way where these are strategic traffic areas that we know we're going to win in these doors because of the fact that they get a lot of people coming through, and then that allows us to do what we do, get more of a chance to sell people on product, because the more we know, the more people you see, the more potential prospects, the more yeses you get a chance to get. The less people you see, what happens? You don't get an opportunity to sell. And I talked to this about when we went out on Saturday, me and Will, and I was like, man, that's the thing I fear the most is not having a traffic flow where I don't sell anybody on anything because it just wasn't that time of day. So I go in yesterday, I do some samplings out in Santa Cruz and Soquel, and it just at the Soquel Shell location, and it wasn't that time of day. I mean, there was literally nobody. I had to refill the cups, or refill the bottle with the cups that I had poured. Usually there's a flow of kids that come from the high school. There was none. And I was like, what the hell? But that's my fear of going to one of these locations that we haven't sampled at. Fortunately for us, we've done samples there. Now we just know Tuesday from 12 or 11:50 or 12 to 1, not a good time to go. I mean, I won't go back there on a Tuesday. I mean, it wasn't effective. I wasted an hour there, and nobody came through, and I didn't even get to sell a bottle. But so that right there, learning from that experience. But that's what I'm trying to do with these last accounts. And there's two of them that I really think that they're good potential spots. The one on 68. 7-Eleven on 68 that I have mentioned to you guys, and the one on David Avenue. I just want to catch these owners when they're there. I don't want to just drive out there and not even there. That's one of the things that, because they just came back, from what I heard, they just came back into town, and so I just want to finally catch them because I keep on missing them, and that's the hard part. But hopefully we get an opportunity to run into these people tomorrow. I was gonna try to go out there. No, I am gonna go out there and check on those spots, and then also what I want you guys to do too is go to Safeway, right? Because I went on their site today, and you can actually request a product. So go on the Safeway site. There's a location on Del Monte, or there's a location on Canyon Del Rey. The Safeway in Monterey is Canyon Del Rey. Yeah, Del Rey Oaks. But get that address information, but fill out the product request form, because that could be a way for us to get into the Safeway, because they do that. I haven't seen it on any other larger retailer, but they do it. And so I'm waiting on to hear back. I just went in. I did Nadine. I took her information and just logged it in, and then just asked, hey, man, I really like to support this local business. They're doing real good things for the community. They're growing and expanding, and this is one of the locations. I'm a avid customer of this Safeway, and it'd be awesome to see if you guys can get it in. They told me if I ask, that could help speed up the process. I don't know if that's true, but for what it's worth, here it goes. That's all I said. So for us, I just want more people, just for them to see, oh, what the hell is this about? Because that could open up that door, and ultimately, now we're in the chain of Safeways by product request.
Nice.
Yeah, so check that out. But other than that, man, if anybody else got anything to say, feel free. If not, thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it, and we'll meet again on Friday.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up to the table, Liz brought it up to my attention. Tomorrow There is a what is it called? It's like a marina. It's called Flavors of Marina.
Oh, is that the little food thing?
Yeah. Oh, it's like a food and wine thing.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow. I guess the guys came into Liz's work today, and she bought a couple tickets for me and her to go, I guess. But she said that right now the tickets are $45 per person, and it's from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Carpenters Union Hall. I think that's like one of those buildings across from Target off of 12th Street. And oh, so you heard about it, Boog?
Yeah, somebody who had mentioned it. Somebody had mentioned it to me the other day. Oh, yesterday in Rod and Ross. This lady, the manager over there, she was like, "Oh, you guys gonna be in the marina thing?" I was like, "Oh." She was like, "Yeah, it's coming up," and that's how I heard about it.
Yeah. I guess there's a bunch of local businesses over there. There's a list on the Marina Chamber website.
So there's already vendors and all of that.
Uh, yeah, yeah, I think so.
Dang.
But
That-
Liz was just saying if like let's just say if you wanted to go, just to go and like introduce our introduce ourselves and pass out business cards and just let them know about a local startup beverage company, Ooze Juice, and I know. Let's see here. Yes, yeah. So there's a few. Yeah, there's a good amount of businesses that are going there.
what is it called again?
It's called Flavors of Marina.
Dang. Wonder how we can we get? Is there a you should ask Liz. Is there a way, or do they get like insight of events that are going to happen?
Oh,
And, like if there's a list, and
yeah.
if so, can we have that list?
You know what? I think I wonder if you have to be like a part of the Marina Chamber.
Uh,
Says, join the Marina Chamber.
5:30 to 8:30, Carpenters Union Hall. Where's that at?
Listed, it's off of MGM.
Uh,
I don't know where the hell that's at.
wonder who's re- Damn, they got all of them.
Yeah.
Marina quality water and ice cream.
That's that place next to Rogers.
Yeah, the Anna Thai Kitchen, English Ales Brewery, Everyone's Harvest, Marina Certified Farmers Market, Fruity Del Mar Grill, Hoa Chinese Restaurant, Cooler Ranch, Island Steakhouse.
Hey, but remember when I brought this up like a while back, as far as like being a part of the Marina Chamber?
Yeah, you said it was pretty cheap, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. I think because you know how it's only yeah, yeah I'll look into it again and I'll bring it up.
Yeah, because once again,
'Cause I
we
think that's just another way as far as like getting like those a list of those local like marina events.
yeah, man, it could be a way into getting into all these locations. Like, hey, man, there's an ocean. Just they want to support.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, let's sell it here if they like the product.
Oh, there's a grocery outlet on there too.
Yeah, because they got all the little spots in Marina. That's
I,
over.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Never
16,
heard of these places.
17, 18, 19. They got like 20 spots. Oh, that's another idea. Just by looking at this, you should start because the weekly is free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we should do too for marketing. Just getting the weekly, even the Marina Gazette, and just start looking at it, looking inside to see if there's like events, upcoming events that we could check out and be a part of. That could probably help us out with, knowing ahead of time how could we be a part of this.
I know when Liz told me about it, I was like, what the hell is tomorrow? Like, you just tell me earlier? She's like, yeah, you want to take. I was like, man, what the hell am I going to take it to the table? I just now finding about this damn thing. But yeah,
What are they supposed to have? All these foods like different.
shit, I'm not even sure, honestly.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess they got some vendors over there. Or something, I don't know, really.
oh, actually, here it goes right here. They're just showing like a little slideshow on the site that I'm on.
On the Flavors webpage.
Yeah, a few highlights from Flavors 2013. And it, huh.
Oh, okay. Bunch of old ass people and shit.
Yeah, it's just looks like little samples of product
Yeah,
or of their food.
damn. Wish we could have got in there, man. Fuck. There ain't, tell you right now, there ain't no juice, ain't no regular non-alcoholic beverage out there.
Hell no.
And then once they get the taste of the orange juice, you're gonna fall in love with it. Damn.
We should just go post up outside like
Gorilla style.
yeah, yeah. Like, oh, you guys want to try Ooshies before you go home? Yeah, it's the older crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's something that probably price tag is pretty steep for one person. I mean, now I know that they got wine and all that, but oh, man. Yeah, we'll look into that Chamber of Commerce thing,
Yeah.
and that I mean that would be probably a better approach, getting into that first, and then now we'll have insider info about what's going on in the community. Then we could just start tapping into these these older crowds' pockets.
Bigger pockets.
Hell yeah.
Deeper pockets.
Was that one it right there?
Yeah, yeah, that was all that.
All right, cool. So still on a mission. We still got some time for Relay for Life, and we'll continue to add on to it with the time that we have. But for the most part, when do you guys think we should drop this? I want to, I want these guys to have watched this.
Yeah, fuck. Shit.
Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll email these guys what we just went over, the list of the questions that were asked, and then how our response to them, and then I'll have them take a look at it, and then
have them read it so we can get it up by tomorrow.
Yeah, we got 54 days and counting.
Yeah, so because
I
I
think we
want to
definitely want
start
to get that
pushing.
up there quick.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do. All right, cool, man. With that being said, I'll go ahead and end it out in prayer. We get on our separate ways. Father, Lord, I come in prayer. I want to thank you for another opportunity to come together on Wednesday, midweek, and discuss how we're going to attack this Wells Fargo project. I'm very excited about the opportunity to have a chance, a 1 in 5 chance to win $25,000 to help grow our business, and then even $1,000 at that if we're not able to get in that top 5. But I mean, with everything that was all the questions that were they needed the response and answer to, I feel confident that we're gonna be able to appeal to them. Um, this this money could help out a lot, and you know better than we do that we need doors open, and we come to you boldly day in and day out, opening doors. We ask you to open up doors. We ask you to lead us to the people that have the resources that we don't have. We ask you for loans and investments and investors and to lead them to us so our paths cross. And so this is just another opportunity that we have a chance to play in. And fortunately for us, we got some insider information and insight for us to be a part of this, and we know that we have a better, a better chance than a lot of the people that we've seen so far. So we're excited about it, and I know the rest of the team they're going to be excited about it as well. So hopefully they get a chance to view what we went through tonight, so we can get it going by tomorrow and really attack this with the remaining days left for votes and whatnot. Uh, and as we go our separate ways, Lord, I ask that you be with us in everything that we do for the remainder of the night, and all our families near and far, that you bless them. Total healing on those who need it. In Jesus' name. Just want to give you all the praise, glory, and honor for your worthy. I love you, Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Holla at y'all.
All right, love y'all.
Oh.